Habari Gani Mainduga na Dada. My brothers and sisters, we must face reality and call things what they are. If we have a problem, we must carefully define it before we can resolve it. The same way with equality for everyone, especially in the political arena in the United States of America. My brothers and sisters, listen here. We know the problems that are occurring now in this political system, how they try to switch boundaries around and gerrymander certain people so they can dilute their voting privileges, so they can put into office whom they want to put in office, which in most times is a person of Caucasian descent. Now, my brothers and sisters, I want you to think about this now. Just think about it. Give it some careful thought, please. Think about it. Let's think about it. Let's discuss it. This concept here that I'm about to present to you. Now, if we want true equality in the United States and so far as voting rights are concerned, what we must do is get a true representation of the population of all the major groups in the United States of America. By that I mean white population group, Hispanic population group, African American or African population group, Asian population group, and others in the population. Let's say, for instance, my brothers and sisters, that the Hispanics are 17 and nearly 18% of the population. Then a simple way to resolve this issue of voting rights for everyone equally, the Hispanic population, rather, should have 18% of all the political slots in the United States of America. They should have 18% of all senators, 18% of representatives. They should have a fair representation in our cities, in our counties, and in our states. The same goes for the African, or the African American, as you call us, the highly melanated ones. There's a claim that we are 13% of the population of the United States of America. Supposedly, the United States of America has 330 million people all total. Now, if we are actually 13% of the population, we should have 13% of all the seats on the Senate, 13% of all the seats in the House of Representatives. We should have equal representation with everyone else on our state, county, and local political positions. My brothers and sisters, this is the only way this can be done. This is the only way any semblance of fairness can be had, especially when we are contesting against the Caucasians. Listen, let me give you some population indexes of the major groups in the United States of America. The Asians have approximately 4% of the total population. The whites have approximately 60% of the total population. African Americans or blacks, or the descendants of the slaves, have approximately 13% of the total population of the USA. Our Latino brothers or Hispanic brothers have about 18% of the total population of the United States of America. Now, each of these population groups should have representation in the political arena equal to their percentile within the United States population. It's not going to work until we do this. Then we can cut out all the game playing, all the gerrymandering, drawing boundaries, moving people out so they can have their votes diminished. My brothers and sisters, we must fight for this. And if they don't want to go this area, this way, follow this model, then we as blacks and Hispanics should organize a third political party within the United States of America that represents us so that we can put some power on other politicians to produce some policies that are positive and contributory toward our growth and our health, etc. So my brothers and sisters, you might call this an egalitarian system I'm talking about, but I want you to give it some thought. Can you give it some thought for me, please? I think it's a sound system. I think it's a fair system. And I think it's a system we should move towards. If you understand what I'm talking about, my brothers and sisters, all I want to say to you is peace. Hotep. Let's work together and make this a reality. Once again, Mainduga na Dada.